I ended up in the hospital for about 3 weeks. Around the clock, 24 hours a day, I had a 1-hour IV drip for 2 weeks before I got out of there. When I got out of there, my leg was still swelling from time to time. My blood sugar was still erratic. I was still having major problems with weight control. And then a year later, friends of ours brought us this water to try, and what happened was those symptoms that were staying with me, that were bugging me, even though I was there treating other patients, they still bugged me, right? Started to rescind. They started to reverse. I started losing weight. The circulation came back to my leg. My leg didn't swell as much. I started seeing results in me.
So how can we drink this wonderful water? About 40 years ago, Russian scientists discovered that by running water past magnetically charged plates, they could separate the water into two streams, one that is alkaline and one that is acidic. This process is called ionization. The Japanese have improved upon this process so that it's now possible to turn tap water into living, highly energized alkaline water. This water is also high in antioxidants to slow down the aging process while increasing the oxygen available to the body. In its natural, healthy state, the human body is slightly alkaline. Those who are able to maintain this alkaline state experience increased physical vitality and stamina, enhanced mental clarity and acuity, increased ability to get along with other people, increased optimism and vision, hastened recovery from illness, injury, allergies, trauma, and increased resistance to illness.
Personally, I've had acid reflux, and drinking alkaline water for the past year, I have no discomfort from acid reflux. I sleep like a baby at night, and I go every time I eat. Therefore, my colon is clean.
As for myself, I was pretty healthy prior to changing the water, but I have experienced increased energy and less leg fatigue by drinking the water. And despite the fact that I wash my hands frequently throughout the day, being in the medical field, you have to do that, and also the fact that I'm exposed to a lot of disinfectants that we use on our medical equipment, my skin has not been as dry. My skin has been a lot softer this year as compared to last year when I had severe dryness, which led to very painful, cracked, and sometimes bleeding hands.
Oxidation is the rust on a pipe or the breakdown that occurs when you cut an apple and it turns brown. Oxidation is also called aging. Antioxidants slow down or stop that process and are found in many fruits and vegetables from Mother Nature. Hexagonal Kangen water has 3 to 8 times the antioxidants of green tea. The Japanese call this Kangen water. Kangen translates to return to origin.
In the early 90s, I had the chance to go to Japan and see the technology that we're talking about used in clinical applications in hospital settings. And I saw some things that made me stand back and really evaluate some of the things I'd been taught about medicine and health. And I saw water doing things there that blew my mind. And as a result of that trip and seeing some of those miracles with people who had things like eczema and psoriasis and diabetes and neuropathy, I came back with a strong desire to get one of these machines and have the water available to use in my clinic and to share with my patients and friends and family and myself. And so I came back and I bought a water ionizer, and I have to be honest, I was very disappointed in the results. I gave a lot of water away and people just didn't notice any difference, and I really couldn't say that I did either. Treating some of the people with those terrible skin conditions, even acne, it didn't seem like the water was making any difference. So I knew that at that point that ionizers were not all created equally. So that began a search for me and a journey of looking for and finding the best ionizer out there that would accomplish what I wanted it to accomplish to help the most people with the most health challenges. So as a result of that journey, I have gone from one machine to another. I've actually, over the last several years, purchased I've purchased 7 water ionizers from different manufacturers. And I will say some work a little bit better than others, but none really truly did for my patients and myself what I expected. So I was a little bit disheartened actually, and I thought, well, they just must have something really special in these machines that are made for the hospitals and the clinics and on a big scale, and we just can't get those in a consumer-sized version here in the United States. But in July of 2006, I was invited to a meeting that was a celebration actually that was being done by a company called Enagic, and went to Los Angeles, California, met the president of the company there, Mr. Oshiro, and although I wasn't able to understand everything that was being said in Japanese because the meeting was in Japanese, I tried the water and I knew there was something special about that water. I could taste it, I could see the difference, I could feel the difference in my body. And after drinking the water, I slept more sound than I had in a long time. I have to be honest with you, I've never had a lot of health conditions and or challenges, but I slept better and I woke up with less sleep, feeling fully rested and energized, and I had even more energy than normal. And that got me excited. So I bought a machine that following day and got one in my clinic and started giving water away. And I have to tell you, it's just been an absolute miracle what I've seen since. Patients are coming in and getting water. They're bringing their friends in, they're bringing in their family, and they're taking water home and drinking it, and they're coming back and saying, I got to have some more magic water. And when you ask them what they're noticing, everything from I see I'm using less insulin if they're diabetic, I'm having less pain, I have better sleep, I'm not as depressed, I'm not as anxious. The things they're telling me is absolutely phenomenal. And I've come to realize just how important this foundational part of our body really is. You know, we are 75% water, and we overlook it, we take it for granted. And as I see the changes occurring in patients, what I'm coming to realize more and more every day is that the water is the key. All the other things are secondary. The water is in nature the greatest solvent. The water is the solution in which all chemical reactions take place in the body. The water is the foundation, and as people drink it, amazing things take place inside their body.
These amazing machines don't just produce water for drinking, but also water is used to clean and disinfect your home. You can clean your floors, carpets, toilets, showers, and countertops. You can use it to get rid of a stain on clothing or to wash your clothes in the washing machine. It also makes a beauty water for the skin that will rival the most expensive lines of beauty products. It produces a water to clean and disinfect your food. People are amazed at all the things you can do around the house with ionized water.
Rather than grab one more pill or one more medicine or one more herb or one more anything, you know, maybe stop and think about, what could I do if I just drank a little bit more water? And particularly the right water, because it does make a big difference.
Drink Kangen water and experience the difference for yourself.
Putting this wonderful water in your body absolutely is one of the best preventive maintenance things that I personally know of, and I recommend it to everybody that I talk to.